again to Cindy's Library, and today I want to talk about Once Upon a Wardrobe by Patti Henry. So I read this, I think basically last week I finished it up. Anyway, quite enjoyed it. The premise is we have this young college student, Megs. She's going to Oxford in the 1950s. In fact, what year? Probably whatever year The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe was published. And that is important, as you will see, because her little brother wants to find out all about Narnia. He is 8 years old, and sadly he will probably never see another Christmas other than the one that's just coming up. It's probably November when it starts, something like that. Anyway, so you have Megs, her little brother George. Now, Megs isn't so interested in fantasy books. She got into Oxford on a scholarship on mathematics. And so, yeah, very logical, very scientific mind that she has. And she's not sure she sees much relevance of such books as The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe to their lives, aside from the fact that it makes George happy, of course. But George wants to find out more about Narnia, how it began. And so one thing leads to another, and Meg ends up meeting C.S. Lewis. And he is very gracious. He takes her seriously, especially when he finds out why she is asking. And so his response is to tell her stories from his life. So the little attic room at Little Lael, the not so good times that were mostly failures at the public schools he went to, the death of his mother, learning under Kirkpatrick, World War I, and on and on and on. All of these stories from his own life, trying to explain where Narnia came from, which is trying to, in a way, explain, the indescribable, and trying to explain how even if Narnia isn't real, it is very, very true. So the chapters, I don't think it's an exact alternation, but some chapters are told from George's perspective, some chapters are told from Meg's perspective. And I don't know that you could call this a great book, but it was an adorable book, and just what I needed to read at the time. So, as far as that goes, 5 out of 5 stars for me. I understand this is by the same author who also did Becoming Mrs. Lewis, which I have a copy of, but I haven't gotten through that one yet, although I have started the first couple chapters. I'll have to see how that goes. But Once Upon a Wardrobe, at least, absolutely adorable, highly recommended for any fans of C.S. Lewis. Historical, no romance. Almost want to be tempted to say it's YA historical. Well, I guess I shouldn't say there isn't exactly one romance. There is a young man at Oxford who is much more literary than Meg's is. Does he even have C.S. Lewis as a teacher? I think he may. At least he goes to his lectures every chance that he gets. So, anyway, that is the latest thing that I'm really excited to talk about reading with you guys. If you've read it, I'd love to hear what you thought. If you have similar suggestions, love to hear that too. What to read. So, yep. Thank you so much for stopping by Cindy's library today. I truly appreciate it. So, until next time, I hope we all stay safe and healthy, and as always, happy reading.